Hello and welcome back. This is Nom Nom, and we are once again in Oxygen Not Included. Today we are in the Aridio Mark III map on the Aridio asteroid, and it is cycle 143. The last video ended around cycle 112, 117, don't remember exactly, something along those lines. But we had a bunch of build tasks queued up that I wanted to finish, so I went ahead and let those run for a while. I actually had a little bit of a food shortage while that was happening, and I cooked up a bunch of mush bars. So you see I have 17,000 kcals of mush fries, but all in all, I actually have quite a bit of food going on right now. Which is actually kind of a first for this base. This geyser has woken up. It will be dormant again in 83 cycles. It's going to produce tons of water. We'll probably want to start using that. Let's see, over here I've got my saltwater geyser capped off with a door. It was walled off before, but now I have the option of letting some water out, since that's the only water that I have available right now for the research that we've got going on. Down here we did finish this build task. So we have the chlorine gas vent boxed off with insulated tile, and we have a compressor. So we actually have 21 kilograms of chlorine here, 5 kilograms up here. Go ahead and turn this on real quick, and we'll see what's going on. It's actually not powered right now for some reason. Why is that? Insufficient coal. Alright, consumable ore. I have a lot of coal. They just need to bring it on down. Come on, guys. I need wood. I need coal. So this speaks to a problem, power being that problem, that we are going to address today in this series. What is the priority here? 7 on the coal, please, guys. Let's light that fire. Down here, last time we discovered we have a natural gas geyser, and we did some clearing out of this in preparation of using this gas geyser, but I really want to start getting this going and up and running with some gas generators, and this is the area that I'm going to do it in. So let's just take care of some housekeeping items and then get into this gas build. This area right here is 43 degrees. I want it to be hotter. We have the thermal aqua tuner set up down here, and I'm going to use it to actually heat up this petroleum, this crude oil into petroleum, and then probably pump that into a petroleum generator, or at least pump it into a liquid reservoir somewhere. But what I'm going to use the aqua tuner for is to cool down water. Now I need to make a decision where I want to get my water from. Do I want to get it from over here or over here? This seems a lot closer to me, so we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to P6 this build over here, so they go ahead and build that ladder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this ladder, build this wall, shimmy on over here. Let's see, shimmy on down here with another ladder. Let's not let them get ahead of themselves there. Shimmy on down here with another ladder, build a pump down here, wire it up, and start pumping some water down here. Now that water, there's not a lot of pipes going yet, so that water is going to pipe down here through this farm ranch, and the water's at 65 degrees, so that should definitely warm up the ranch, through the aqua tuner into this reservoir. It'll cycle through this reservoir until it hits a comfy temperature, and then I'll pipe it up into my base. That's the plan. Like I said, there's not a lot of pipes moving around the base right now, so we shouldn't have a lot of piping spaghetti just yet, but we'll see how bad it gets. I did notice that the printing pot had gone off, and we'll take some more brine. Do we want to take a dupe, actually? Building's not bad. Can't cook. Noodle arms. -3 strength. Oof. But +7 science actually is kind of not bad. How are we doing on the research tree, though? I said we're like halfway done researching everything. If I actually had the time to research, I only need 1 researcher. So let's take a look at this again. No cooking errands again. Sure, we'll do Bonnie. Alright, wish us luck. First skill for Benny is going to be improved carrying, which I'm doing for everybody. Actually, yeah, improved carrying. Make sure that she gets the right cot. Alright, good. Perfect. So I have 6 dupes now, and I think I only have the one schedule. We're going to go ahead and add another schedule. We're just going to do an off shift, just so that they're not competing for the bathrooms. And we'll put the more experienced dupes on the new schedule. Alright, I did get all these trees planted over here, so my pips are, or should not be, hungry. I don't see a lot of excess lumber on the ground, but I also don't think I'm auto-harvesting these. So we'll go ahead and auto-harvest them, which should help increase the speed at which we acquire lumber from them. When and if my dupes ever have free time. They don't have an awful lot of free time. And I'm going to need some more aluminum ore. Go ahead and queue up like another 20 of those. I need to get into refinement, but I need power for that. So we will worry about that after our power build. Okay, this thing is going now. We'll see we're up to 29 kilograms. Down to a kilogram in here. What I really should have done, I just put a thermal sensor so I can toggle this thing on and off. But what I should have done is put a pressure sensor up here, just so it toggled on and off by itself. But I didn't want it to use power when I wasn't planning on using power, so this is fine. It works. I mean, what am I going to do with 30 kilograms of chlorine? Eventually I'll turn it into bleach stone, I guess, but for now, this is fine. I did start to wall this in with some insulated tile, just because I'm going to start heating up this area of the base. I didn't want it to impact the upper portion of my base. So I will go ahead and do this as well. Just a little preemptive insulation. It'll take them a while to get to that anyways. Make sure they can reach that corner tile. With priority 5 on that stuff, it's just going to take them a while. I also put a switch and some automation wire on these 2 transformers just so I can turn them off. This is powering just the thermal aqua tuner, so this is just an override for the thermal aqua tuner. As far as the aqua tuner setup is going, I've got the out from the liquid reservoir. Couldn't think of it. I've got the out from the liquid reservoir coming this way to the in. There is a thermal liquid sensor there, so it's as if the temperature of the liquid inside this pipe is within the acceptable range, then pass it into the aqua tuner. If it does not pass into the aqua tuner, it passes out down to this return line, which is also coming of the out with a couple of bridges here stacked to make sure that we get the liquid flowing regardless of what input it's coming from. Then over here I have that out coming up here and back into the in. I'm going to put a temperature sensor and a valve over here actually, so this, I think this bridge needs to go away because I want a valve here. In this case it's going to say if the water coming out from here is the temperature that I want to send up to the base, then go ahead and send it up to the base. So we're going to go ahead and cancel this liquid bridge, and we will put in a liquid shutoff. I can't put a liquid shutoff where I have a fire pole apparently. Can I put it where I have a ladder? I cannot. Alright, give me a moment to think. Okay, I think I got this sorted. So I just changed it up a little bit. The output line comes down here, jumps over this input line, comes to the sensor, If it is active, it will go up into the base. If it is not, it will go back down into the reservoir. So then, of course, we need the liquid sensor, and I need to destroy this tile in order to put it there. And we'll go ahead and prioritize these tasks down here just to finish that up. I had moved some slicksters down into this ranch down here. I don't know what happened to them. At some point they all died and I ended up with a bunch of meat. So I don't know if they just moved all the old slicksters down here or if there's something about this area that they ended up not liking. There's plenty of carbon dioxide down here, but yeah. I only have 4 slicksters left up here. I had pretty much evenly split them and these died. So we'll try it again. I don't know why they died. But I actually had gotten to the point where these guys were cramped. So I wanted to open it up to a second ranch. And, you know, clearly that didn't work out very well for me. Looks like we have some skills available. Gossman, who is way upside down on his morale. Why so glum, Gossman? Let's go ahead and look at some vitals. Last cycle decor, ugly. Well, I can't disagree with him. Barracks, washroom, 2-shift break. Did he not get to eat in the mess hall? You know what, we can actually turn this thing into something decent now. Let's do that. Furniture, we'll do some large sculpting blocks here. And a water cooler. And that should make them a lot happier over here. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. I think that'll get me what I need for a great hall. Looking at the room right now, it's just a mess hall. I don't know why Gossman didn't get the mess hall bonus last turn, unless he just ate so much the cycle before that he didn't need to go use the mess hall. But hopefully we'll be able to get this into a great hall. Okay. I did plant these salt vines. I don't remember if I did that in the window between episodes or not. They were consuming a bunch of chlorine, but now they are not because the CO2 has pushed back up. This thing just backed up though, like just now. So this won't be running, which means we'll be producing a lot less CO2, which means we should be able to see this chlorine come back down to where my salt is at. Okay, now as far as this build goes, a couple of things we're going to want to do. I got my mods working again. If you recall, a couple episodes ago, my mods kept crashing the game. But I do have the blueprints set up. And I do have this automation set up over here for the door. And I do want to use that blueprint. So I'm going to say take a new blueprint. And I guess right there. So it could be better because I don't want the walls and everything necessarily, but we'll see if we can use that blueprint down here. So I'm not ready for this yet. Let's go ahead and put in a water lock. Oh, we'll do it here. Boom, water lock. Of course, we'll need our plumbing, the old bottle emptor, and some quality time with digging and building. All right. They went ahead and finished this, so I can do this next phase here. Go ahead and take some coal here while I'm at it. Might as well take all that coal and iron. Alright, this one you get a chance, guys. And this one you get a chance. Don't really care which one happens first. On the research front, looks like we've got some opportunities here. I do want to get into smelting soon. Won't be into plastics for a bit yet. Yeah, we're gonna go for smelting, maybe smart storage, and then into plastics manufacturing. Looks like we don't have an artist, so actually I think that's gonna be an issue. I won't be able to make a great haul until I get an artist. Looks like nobody with art fundamentals, so maybe dupe number 7 will be a dupe with some art skills. Make sure nobody starves. We're doing okay on food, but it's because we have a lot of mush fry. This thing up here only runs when they run on these manual generators, which is fine. There's not that much water to desalinate. And I didn't have a ton of power, but that should be resolved here pretty quickly. I'm going to go ahead and say use brine. And priority 7. Let's get that built. Okay, they've got the water lock done down here, which is great, and I pasted in my blueprint. This is my first time using the blueprints mod, actually. And because I took the blueprint while I was looking at just the automation, it looks like it just copies the automation portion of the blueprint, which is pretty darn cool. So I've gone ahead and dropped that down there. The way this should work is these should be doors here, 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 and here. And once we get this built, we'll just wall this off and put a pump down here, and we should be ready to go. I am going to go ahead and throw some insulated tile. Let's see here. I don't want that pump down here. We'll put the pump here. This is good. Yeah, we'll do the pump right there. And we'll just tile this off like so. And on the back side, we'll do the same thing. And that should do it. So I'm going to dig this down one more level here so they can get in there and build that. And then temporarily, I'm going to need a ladder. We'll have to destroy that ladder. But is that going to work? I think that'll work. We'll come back to it. We'll see how far they get. We've got some skills here. Who have we got? Nicola. Nicola will give exosuit, and Gossman, who is still upside down, we'll go ahead and give him construction. Another thing that we talked about last time was this guy down here. There is a dusk cap down here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and get him. So I am going to put in an airlock here. And we'll go, actually, let's do this, because I don't want to let that out. Put an airlock here. And we're going to go get that dusk cap. It's going to serve two purposes. Let's see, we'll do this here. Serve a dual purpose. There's also a vent down here we haven't explored, so we'll just go all the way down and figure out what's going on with that geyser slash vent. Oh, we uncovered this thing. It is a polluted water vent. This base, this asteroid has got so much water, I don't even know what to do. Too much water. We need some more interesting geysers. And it looks like we had a printing pod go off just now. I will take, what did I say I needed? I needed somebody with decor, artistic talents, and I have none, so I will take the spicy tofu. That's 1,200 very welcome kcals. On aluminum, I have 1.4 tons of aluminum queued up. That's good. We'll do a little bit more. Only 4 tons of aluminum left. Oof. I haven't dug up much of it. I mean, there's a bunch that I could still go for. This thing ate all of the chlorine that was down here. I'm tempted to let this out, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like 81 squares, and this is 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I would have flooded my base with chlorine unless I dug this a little bit bigger, which I could do. Or I could put a door there. Just let it out slowly. That's the plan. We'll do, whoops. Not that. That. Where I can actually get to it. Okay, down here, they're taking their sweet time. Priority 6 on all of this. Let's see how far you get and how many dupes we trap. I actually don't think they can get to this ladder from here. I should be able to do that though. Okay. Priority 6, that new ladder. Oh, hey, they got all this done. Almost all this done. So we're going to go ahead and drop down a liquid pump in gold amalgam so it doesn't overheat. Insulated pipe right through this wall down here. And going straight down here. Make sure we build that first. And we're going to have to wall that off when we're done, tile it up. Alright, this thing's going to need power. We'll follow the plumbing. I think I want a new circuit for this. Maybe I can put all this on its own circuit. Where to do that though? We will go ahead and throw a power transformer right behind that battery. Connect it like so. Turn this into tiles. And run the wire out this way. That'll do. So then we will go ahead and just connect it to everything else that we've got going. Yeah, that works. I know. If everything's a priority 6, nothing's a priority 6. Alright, they are really going to town down here. This is good. Oh, May. Man, she got all the things done. It's also going to need some power. We're also going to put a pump down here, of course. And that pump is going to need power as well. Just using regular wires. I'm actually going to have the generators over here and just put this thing on its own circuit, probably with a backup battery. Once I get refinement and I start refining metal at higher quantities, then I'll probably go back and replace a lot of these wires with the conductive wires. We're up to 5. All right, good. So sometimes the poker shell attack my dupes, and I don't know under what circumstances they do that. If they have to be unhappy to do that, or hungry, I'm not sure. Alright, we just about got this thing closed in. And once we get it closed in, let's see here. Yeah, once we get it closed in, we can uncover it, mop up the water, then pump it to a vacuum. Progress is being made. It's good. Alright, good job, Nails. Oh, we got more skills. May. Well, she's been doing a bang-up job with construction so far. We'll give her some movement. +2 athletics. I do have a solitary Wheezewort. I should figure out what to do with that. Actually, you know what? I'll probably put it in the generator room just to help keep those gas generators from overheating. These guys put out 10k DTUs of heat, so not sure one Wheezewort's going to do it, but it won't hurt. I was thinking of doing 3 generators. So maybe if I do 1, 2, 3, just space them out a little bit. That'll give me room to get a ladder up into there. Mesh tile underneath where the water comes out. And I guess it's a farm tile now. 1 farm tile for a Wheezewort. I'm actually going to do this a little bit differently. We'll do the farm tile over here. And we will cancel that. We will actually cancel that. Cancel that. Instead of doing that, I'm going to let the water flow somewhere. So let me figure that out. So I think I will do this where I let the water drain down here, and then I'll put a mesh tile there as well. And we'll just build ourselves a little water basin right here. All right, progress. More skills. These guys can't stop skilling up. Bonnie, more improved carry. Yes. I do have some stress here at 29 for Nicola, and I'm pretty sure I have a snazzy suit. Yep. Nicola, you're snazzy. Who else needs to be snazzy? May? May? You two can be snazzy. Okay. Taking a look at research, which I haven't done in a while. Yep, everything's looking good. We're going smart storage, plastics manufacturing. We're going to go for plastics manufacturing, go straight into valve miniaturization, probably then come down renewable energy and smart storage. Once I get plastics, I'm going to want to build a steam turbine. This gold volcano is just begging to use this water. Printing pod. What do we got? More fertilizer. Decorating. +1 creativity only. But he likes to do it. Hassan, can I afford to bring you in? Okay, Hassan, I'll bring you in. I am going to put you on the second schedule since you're a night owl. And since you're here, let's queue up some more mush bars. Alright, I did this. I got lost. I did queue this up over here. Let's make sure they build this. They've already let in a bunch of carbon dioxide. Let's not let them let in all of the carbon dioxide as I dig down. We'll go ahead and P6 this. I want them to build these deodorizers before they tap into this polluted oxygen well down here. This is just a huge amount of polluted oxygen. Alright guys, so close, come on. They can build these 2 tiles, which is currently unreachable. They can build those 2 tiles. Oh, Bonnie, you're so slow. Yeah, that's what I thought. More skills? Man, skills don't stop around here. Hassan, oh, the new dupe, of course. We'll go ahead and say, even though your creativity is only 1, we'll give you smart fundamentals. Your art's going to be terrible, but practice makes a dupe not suck. These guys just can't stop scaling up. We've got Ruby. Ruby in the exosuits. Who else? And nails. Nails construction. There's a lot to construct. We're down to 12,000 kcals. Looks like we've got a couple hatchling eggs I can sacrifice. And oh, my fry eggs are up, which means my pockets are about to die. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them die this time. I've been killing them, but it wastes time. They're gonna die anyways. Printing pad went off. Let's see what we got. Cannot afford more dupes. We're gonna go for the mirth leaves. How are we doing on oxygen? Oxygen's doing okay, but the chlorine is also doing really well. I think I might need to pump out the chlorine. Yeah, we're gonna pump the chlorine. It's just it's taken over. Just gonna put a gas pump right here. I'm gonna put a element sensor next to it. Gas element sensor says, hey, if I've got chlorine here, pump. Gotta make sure I can get to that, and then we're just going to vent. Over here, quick and dirty. And then we'll power it. I just need to manage some of this chlorine. There's just too much. The problem is that these rusty oxidizers create chlorine, and I've yet to come up with a clean system for creating oxygen with these things and managing the chlorine. What I probably should do, it's kind of like the reverse of the electrolyzer, where you trap the hydrogen above and let the oxygen go below. Here, I need to trap the chlorine below and let the oxygen go above. I should probably work on a build for that and then do a standalone video. Down here, they are nearly complete. In fact, it's sealed in, which means we can go ahead and dig it out. And I'm going to say if this is above 5,000, just because I don't want it on right now. And then also want when I'm ready to start pumping, I will destroy this ladder and put some insulated tile there. And then once I turn this on, I need to make sure I lock this door. I am a little worried that it's going to get hot down here, like really hot down here. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into what to do about that. I think that's the last thing they had to do down here was that one wire. No, I need some automation, Atmos sensor. That could have been a bit of a mistake. These water locks always trip me out. I feel like I've left it open. Go ahead and mop this up as well. And that's salt water. I'm a little worried that salt water is going to turn to steam in here. And I don't want that, so I'm just going to find a spot to dump it. Uh-oh. I need to make sure they do these tiles before they pop that open. That would have been bad. Mafic. No. Thank you. Ooh. Oh my god, something. Alright, well, on the bright side, I don't need that. Miraculously, the pressure up here wasn't enough to push out. Sweet, and I don't actually need those. Okay, destroying these ladders. This one, this one. Got a little bit of polluted oxygen in here, but it'll get out eventually. Yeah, destroy this. And I think we're ready to go. Oh, why'd you do that? Because you're above 5,000? Fine, if you're above 20,000. I don't know how we got above. Oh, there's one that's a little over 5,000. I just saw it pop up. When you have all these different gases in really high pressure situations, some weird things can happen. What just happened? I must have had some ice. Yes, I must have had some ice. Whoops. Well, that's waterlock for sure now. This area is just a hot mess. Okay, 8,000 kcals, time for some mush bars. We're just gonna do 20 mush bars. We know how much you guys love those mush bars. Don't really have a lot of eggs to spare. Oh my god. Alright, well my chlorine remediation system is kicking in. Probably gonna end up grabbing some CO2 and some oxygen along the lines, but hopefully it's majority chlorine. And actually, you know, we were talking about the issues with having these guys creating my chlorine. I'm going to deconstruct them. I have come up with a plan, and that plan includes this set of dash of sulfides. Actually, carbon dioxide is too high for them to work, so I guess it will be this guy. So, well, it doesn't have to be that guy. Do it right here, maybe? So if I put a couple of rust deoxidizers here, why can't I build anything here? Because they're 3 high. Okay. A couple of rust deoxidizers right here, and I put them on airflow tile. Yeah. Alright, but not that one, and not that one. Those two are going to be farm tiles. Like that. Then we just go down here, dig that out, make it look all fancy, and see how this works. And we'll P6 it just because I need oxygen. I'm also going to just airflow tile all that, just so the oxygen I'm creating over here can actually go somewhere. Printing pod right next to us here. We will take another weeswort seed. Yes, we will. Well, we're just going to deconstruct that thing. I'm not sure, I've been needing that for a long time. Same thing with this one. Although this one's consuming carbon dioxide at least. How many are we up to? 5 out of 7. 8,000 kcals. I'm out of water. I guess we open this for a little while. Overpressure, not dormant. And that battery had some juice in it, so alright. That'll be some instant water. Do need some mush bars. Oh, I had them queued up, but I didn't have any water. Alright. Okay, this system down here needs to bring some power up to this system up here. I sort of want to join them together. I'm gonna have to plan out how to do that with that heavy watt wire. Maybe I'll just move the coal generator, but then it takes them longer to get down there. You know what, I probably don't even need the coal generator anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna think on that. Also, since I have nobody down here right now, I'm gonna move this up one. Move all that up one. Okay, we have over here our last thing we need to do. I am going to need some power over here just to get things started. We will kick it off with the manual generator right here. And we'll just throw a battery next to it. I'm going to need gas filter. Can never be too safe. In, out. I'll just run it right along there. And where to put the CO2? That's a good question, actually, because this is all really high pressure. It doesn't output that much. We're gonna go ahead and break this pipe. Alright. It's gonna be a bit before this is set up anyways. Okay, we've got everything we need down here. We have our wheel, we have a battery, we have a pump, we have a filter, and we have our door pump system, our compressor system going on over here. We just have nothing to do with the carbon dioxide. So this is going to be next, or I'm sorry, with the natural gas. So this is going to be next. We also need somebody to run on this wheel and charge up that battery. But I can also get to deconstruct that at a little higher priority. Yeah, the gas management's not going as well as I had hoped. It might be time for little CO2 destruction. I don't know. I still have high hopes that Slickster's are going to recover. Who doesn't like to live in chlorine? I will take the blossom seeds. Oh, bristle blossom. I don't have any of those. This is huge. Alright, let's take a look at the bristle blossom. Bristle blossom likes temperatures from 5 to 30 degrees and uses 20 kilograms of water per cycle. Alright. We can do something with that. We can get this water down here and get it cooled down. We'll be in good shape. So let's go ahead and finish that plumbing. I know I don't really have the power for it yet, but we're working on that too. Insulated liquid pipe. Alright. This is probably not a ranch right now. Yeah, it is not. I need that tile right there, please. With much priority. Radiant liquid pipe. And whenever we'll do insulated here. Whenever there's a gap in that pipe, go ahead and pump in some water. Alright, over here, this says if it is below 20 we'll say 12. Below 12 degrees, send it up. Now, up. Let's see, where does up go? Right now, up goes to there. We'll send it like that to there. But we're also going to change this up. We are going to dig this up and move this whole thing. There's no reason for it to be where it is way down here. Go ahead and build that. And we're going to go ahead and deconstruct this. Liquid pipes only up to there. And don't deconstruct that pipe. Okay. Then we put a vent there. And we should be in business. Deconstruct that ladder. We'll clean that up later. Looks good, dupes. Battery's charged up. We should be able to turn this on. Okay. We should be able to turn that on, but we should also set everything to 1 second. Otherwise it's going to be the slowest gas pump door ever. And this guy here also to 1 second. Okay, now turn it on. Beautiful. 2.3, 2.6. This is the high, 2.9. Alright, until we get this carbon dioxide out of here, it's possible that this natural gas won't make its way in. These gas pump systems or these gas door systems don't work fantastic with multiple gas types. So we'll go ahead and turn it off for now so we don't lose power. There we go. And this needs somewhere to send gas, and I failed to give this somewhere to go. We'll just output that there and give it a P7. I don't need that anymore. It looks like I am going to give up on this natural process of getting rid of CO2. I just need to fix my base right now. So we are going to real quick throw down a water sieve. I need to destroy this thing. And just plumb that real quick. We need to get this bleep under control. Once we have it under control, hopefully this idea that I had will work. But right now there's just too much CO2. So I'm at risk of not feeding my slicksters, but right now I'm at risk of suffocating everyone in my base. So, alright, this system is done. So we are getting water. We're at desalinator currently. Probably open this up and research it for real. I also did queue up this textile loom. I noticed that I had some dupes with some high stress, so I thought maybe some snazzy suits would help out. Come on, guys, build it all. Okay, on refinement here, I need the water sieve. We're going to put the water sieve backwards. Yep, so... Who's scalding? Oh. Yeah, it's warm over there, Gossman. You gonna be okay, buddy? You know what? Never mind. Get out of there. You're gonna cook yourself. Yeah. Gossman, have a lay down. Okay, plumbing on this. The out here goes to the in here. The out here goes to the in here. I just need a little bit of water to kick this off. We'll just do this. This should be the polluted water. It doesn't matter. It'll just, if it goes in clean, it's fine. Alright, so I really need this done. P7, come on. All of that, you guys. This can stay 6. This can stay 6. These can stay 6. I don't think they can build that. Unreachable build, so I think I need to just destroy this thing again. Hurry up, guys, hurry up. And P7 this. And wire it up. That's wired, that's wired. Okay. And that wire is got too many things hooked up to it. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah, man. I had like 9 of these guys at one time and things were going better. And now this thing's not even running. But with only 6 of them, or I only had 4 for a while, CO2 got out of control. I just hope I don't starve them out. Should be okay. I mean, I've got all this down here. Alright. I think it's going to need some sand, so we'll give it a priority 7. Probably end up trapping a slickster down there. It's the kind of thing that's likely to happen. $481 kcals. More mush bar. Need all of the mush bar. And what do we got coming out of the printing pod? We'll take the rust. We certainly can't take a dupe. I think I already overdid the dupe thing, sitting at 7. And these things aren't even running that often because of the max gas pressure. Maybe not the best location for them. But this little solution here should fix me up. Alright, did you see that? We have water. Alright, let's see what's happening. Water's coming in here. Coming down here. This guy says if the water is above 6 degrees, then run. It's not running constantly because I think it's just straight up running out of power. Looks like I need a battery on the back end of this line. Thought I did that once, but then it's going to come out here at whatever temperature it happens to be. Jump up here, and this says if it's above a certain 12 degrees, if it's below, I'm just saying above, just so that it sends some water up. I just needed to send water. Okay, that's good. Can stop sending water. Below. Alright, stop sending water. Now this thing should be running when it has power. And straight up I just don't have enough power now because of the aqua tuners, so I'm going to turn this off. And that was the whole point in having that be the only thing on that circuit, so that I could turn it off. I'm not sure anybody has prioritized toggling tasks. Yeah, Ruby. So Ruby should come down and take care of that. There we go. And now that should just flow in a circle because that's off. Alright, looks like the system is plumbed correctly. It also looks like we have the water we need here, so I can go ahead and deconstruct this bridge. And maybe there was one pipe there I can deconstruct. Perfect. Okay, this thing is destroying carbon dioxide, which is what we need. Maybe that'll resolve this little issue that we have going here. Okay, and next we take a look at what's happening down here. If this is above 1,000, we'll say above 500, then this thing can run. So this is going to pump now. It's got a ton of carbon dioxide until this hits 2,000, which might be a while. We can continue to pump out of here. Until it ran out of power. All right, well, we'll continue to work on getting the carbon dioxide out of there. All right, this thing is continuing to run. This is good. It is destroying 300 grams a second of carbon dioxide. So that's way more than I'm producing, or should be more than I'm producing right now. So that's good. I do want to put a battery on this circuit here, just so that this thing, when it does run, can actually run for more than a second. I have 0 grams of water in here. Why do I have 0 grams of water in here? What I need to be able to do is back that system up. What's the best way to do that? I guess if I just deconstruct that, and then I put a liquid valve, right? No, can't put one there. Can I put it there? No. Alright, so don't deconstruct that. I want to add water to this reservoir. I'm just not sure what the best way to add water to the reservoir is. I mean, the simplest thing to do would be to just deconstruct this pipe, but then I'll spill water everywhere. Whatever. That works. We'll have a little more water down here. I mean, there's already water down here. What's it going to hurt? Alright, food-wise, I only have 1,600 kcals. I have a couple of pip eggs. We'll go ahead and cook a couple of pip eggs up. That looks like it. Continuing to make mush bars. We'll go ahead and throw that back up to 20 mush bars again. The chlorine is certainly not helping me. This is a much needed effort. I should have done this a while ago. Yeah, well, on the bright side, I don't have any germs in my bathroom, right? covered in chlorine. Tantrum damage. Oh, Nicola. We'll get you sorted out, Nicola. Actually, yeah, it's just Nicola. Lashing out. Oh, damn, Nicola. Looks like he's beating up May. Man, we need to, like, restrain Nicola. Alright. Schedule. Add new schedule. Name it. Nicola Chill Out schedule. We will add Nicola to that schedule. And we will give Nicola a little more downtime. Dude. Alright. I don't think you can actually damage that tile. Go ahead and pound that out. And Gossman. Well, alright, Gossman, you were at 62. I'll give it to you. Alright, and I want to make sure that these tanks aren't emptying. This is over 2,000, 1,800. I think I broke that pipe, right? Yeah, okay, that's not going to empty. Good. Woof. 1,300. Yeah, it should come down now, but it'll take a while. Should have done that, I don't know, 70 cycles ago, at least as a contingency. I can set the priority back on 6, I think, for those. I've got a little bit of a water reservoir, and they've got other things to do than run on wheels. Man, I know, you're stressed. I get it. Glum and elderly. Why can't I get your hover over? There you go. He might reproduce. He might drop another egg before he dies. I feel like I have too many glum critters and they're not laying eggs as fast as they should. And I think it has to do with dupes not being able to breathe. I spent way too much time focusing on this area down here and didn't look to see what was happening up here. Saltwater guys are still not dormant. Alright guys, seriously, you don't need to do that anymore. Go do other things. There are so many other things to do. Like this. Okay. What happens if I turn this on now? Well, now it has no power. So that doesn't work. Okay, I do want to wrap this video up here. It's getting a little long in the tooth. Just a couple of comments I want to go over. Oxygen is recovering. Definitely chlorine is starting to settle. I've disabled this carbon skimmer for now. The critters were up to 6 out of 7. We got one in the hopper and we have one down here that's actually considered to be in a different room. They are starting to take care of the CO2. It's down to 700 grams. Up here, we're at a kilogram, so it's definitely starting to push that down. I'm hoping this works. These two dash of salt vines taking up most of the chlorine from this setup here. Maybe I need to add another one. I don't know, but it seems to be working. I have the algae terrarium down here because carbon dioxide can end up down here, and I want it to eat the carbon dioxide, spit out the oxygen, leaving more room for chlorine. Hopefully that'll work. I should have set something like this up earlier on. Obviously, 200 turns of rusty oxidizers going spits out a lot of chlorine into your base. If that chlorine gets down low enough, hopefully these 4 dash of salt vines will start to consume chlorine also, and we're really close to that happening, so that'll be good. All right, I did create this park here. This is now a nature reserve, so every once in a while I'll go up and I'll see who's high stress, in this case Ruby, and I'll check her morale. She hasn't been in a nature reserve in a while. I will go ahead and just say move to here. We'll see Ruby run up. Bam, plus nature preserve. Morale 27 out of 19. So if I come down here, Gossman, also really low. I'm gonna tell him to come on in here. Really just needs to step inside. Boom, plus nature preserve. So looks like May could also use a trip to nature preserve. What I need to do is set up a task in here that only those dupes do. Maybe I'll put a bathroom back here and only give access to the dupes that need high morale. Or heck, maybe I'll just move my bathrooms to the other side of a forest reserve. We'll figure something out, but for now, that is helping a lot, keeping stress under control. We do have our power build done down here. Of course, our natural geyser went dormant on us as soon as we got this done. We're down to 10 kilograms, so that's not a lot of natural gas. I did have it temporarily running this thermal aqua tuner, but without the geyser running, it's going to run out of gas in a heartbeat. It got very warm over here. I was doing some research and some things I forgot. First of all, I forgot that it has to be almost 400 degrees to turn this into liquid petroleum. So I'm definitely going to be piping this out of there and doing something else with it. On the upside, it did get over 60 degrees inside most of my farm, everything on the left side over here. So that will help with the slicksters. Right now they're long hair larva eggs between 20 and 60 degrees. So if they spend a lot of time over 60 degrees, they've got a better chance of a larva egg. It did not get over 100 degrees, at least for the most part, didn't get over 100 degrees. So there's not a lot of odds of having a molten egg, which is fine with me. Don't really want the molten eggs. I actually had one earlier and I cooked it. Looks like I have 3 larva eggs right now, so I'm going to go ahead and unlock that, put another one in there. Okay, what else? I'm out of food, but I have water. So we will queue up some more mush bars, which will keep us alive until next time. From eggs perspective, I have a couple of hatchling and a couple of pip eggs I can go ahead and crack. Go ahead and do that for food. Okay, well I think that'll set us up for next time. Yeah, food shortage for sure. Looks pretty good. Carbon dioxide is mostly under control. Definitely need to do something about this chlorine, like seriously attack that chlorine. And can't wait for this geyser to become active again. Also, they uncovered this other one, and this is also a natural gas geyser. So guess what we're doing next time? More power. All right, until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this video or my channel in general, please consider subscribing, liking, and telling your friends. Until then, this is Nom Nom, signing out.